You know that feeling at the end of the day?
Oh yeah, when you just manually move data around everywhere.
Dragging and dropping definitely feels productive in the heat of the moment.
Right, but then there's like zero actual output. You're just completely exhausted for absolutely no good reason.
I mean, it's entirely an illusion of productive, meaningful daily work. Welcome to the deep dive. Our mission is transforming your daily routine completely today.
Yeah, you're going to stop doing all the heavy lifting yourself. You'll manage an automated system instead, effectively.
We're exploring 7 specific Claude Cowork skills today deeply. Let's look at the roadmap for our deep dive together.
We'll cover automated trend tracking and competitor research first. Then we dive into building deep content research libraries systematically.
We'll also set up automated daily dashboards thoroughly. Then we tackle automated legal contract review safely.
Finally, we cover batch design and intelligent task management workflows, but we really need some foundational context first.
Right. We have to understand why Cowork is entirely different. It's not just another basic conversational chatbot you use. Think about how you currently use regular AI chatbots.
You usually copy text from a document on your desktop. Then you paste it into a browser window very carefully. You type a prompt and, just hope for the best.
That manual handoff is the biggest bottleneck we face daily. Regular chat limits you to 20 total files per session.
Exactly. And each file maxes out at 30 megabytes right now. It works for quick tasks, but breaks down for systems.
Cowork completely flips that entire processing model around for us. You just describe the final outcome you really want clearly. Then you physically walk away from your computer screen entirely. You come back later to completely finished, polished project files.
It reads your local files directly from the hard drive. It has absolutely no arbitrary file size limits to worry about.
The context window is also incredibly massive now for processing. It can ingest entire folders of complex, dense source material. I still wrestle with the urge to manually copy and paste between tabs myself. It's a really hard habit to break after years. Beat.
I get that. But the efficiency gains are just massive. Anthropic actually shared some fascinating internal benchmark data recently.
Right. One complex task took 15 different user messages originally. It used about 12,000 processing tokens to compute initially.
Yeah, but with a skill, it took just 2 simple questions. It only used 6,000 tokens to finish the job entirely.
That is literally twice as efficient for the exact same output. It's a massive drop in manual effort and frustration, but we definitely need to set it up properly first.
Yeah, it requires the Claude desktop app to run locally. You also need a paid subscription plan for full access.
The $20 Pro plan is the perfect starting point, really. It gives you enough processing power to test everything out.
You also need to install some specific software connectors initially. These are essentially dynamic integrations with your other business apps.
They let Claude talk directly to Notion or your calendar. And you need a dedicated local folder for Claude specifically.
Right. Claude needs a secure workspace on your computer drive. You trigger everything using something called a / command.
Let's define that term for everyone really quickly. A keyboard shortcut starting with a / to instantly trigger instructions.
That makes perfect sense for triggering these complex automated workflows.
Is this initial setup process too complex for a solo creator?
Not at all. You just install the app and connect tools. The whole setup takes maybe 10 minutes total to complete.
So it replaces repetitive admin work without needing a whole tech team.
Exactly.
Now that the automated system is properly set up locally, let's look at the first essential creator workflow skill today.
Creators absolutely need fresh content ideas every single morning. You want them before they become totally saturated online everywhere.
Most people wait until a topic is painfully obvious already. By then, the intense competition makes it impossible to rank.
This specific skill connects Cowork to Grok via X seamlessly. It uses a simple Chrome web browser extension for access.
Claude literally takes direct control of your web browser tabs. It opens Grok and searches for emerging trending signals automatically.
It doesn't just look for massive viral hits blindly. It looks for quiet signals building incredible momentum right now.
It does all of this without you touching a tab. The real magic here is the custom data scoring matrix.
Yeah, Claude filters these signals across 4 specific evaluation factors. It looks at recency over the last 7 days strictly.
It checks velocity to measure how fast engagement grows daily. It evaluates the overall fit for your specific content niche.
It also verifies the trusted authority of the original source. And you can customize how it weighs these specific factors.
It's like stacking Lego blocks of data perfectly together. You build a completely customized early warning radar system easily.
Exactly. You might want to catch fast-moving early trends today. Just tell Claude to weigh velocity much higher than authority.
You can even schedule this to run entirely automatically forever. You just tell it to run every morning at 9.
It delivers a clean table of highly relevant trending topics.
How do we ensure the AI doesn't just pull junk trends over time?
You point the tool to your existing content archive directly. It learns what you cover and adjusts its filters dynamically.
Point it to your past content so its radar evolves alongside your niche.
Precisely.
So Claude finds these quiet, bubbling trends for you early, but a trend is really just a starting signal conceptually.
Right. To actually capitalize, we need structured competitor data immediately. We need to know what they are successfully doing online.
We need concrete evidence, not just vague, unreliable gut feelings. Most people just scroll feeds and take sloppy mental notes.
They look at a viral reel and, try to copy. We want to pull actual structured data instead of guessing.
We want hard numbers and clear strategic behavioral patterns mapped. We use the Apify connector to accomplish this complex task.
Let's clarify what that actually means for a second here. What is Apify and how does it connect to Claude?
Apify is basically a massive marketplace for web scraping tools. You go directly into your Apify account settings dashboard online.
You grab an API token from that dashboard to use. You paste that directly into the Claude Desktop Connectors menu.
Let's define that API token term quickly for everyone listening. A secret digital passcode letting two apps safely talk to each other.
Perfect. And Apify gives you $5 in free credits. That's plenty for basic weekly competitor research and tracking.
Once connected, you can pull amazing structured competitor data effortlessly. You can pull the last 10 Instagram posts easily anytime.
Let's say you pick 3 highly active industry competitors today. It outputs a clean table with the exact post topic.
It displays the likes, the reach, and specific post format. It sorts everything by the highest overall engagement rate automatically.
You suddenly see exactly which video formats perform the best. You can pull data from lots of different places, too.
You can scrape G2 reviews for software competitor analysis deeply. You can grab Google Maps data for local business monitoring.
You can even extract YouTube comments to find real pain points.
How does this help beyond just copying your competitors blindly?
It highlights exactly what audiences are craving right now desperately. You find the actual missing pieces in the current market.
It reveals what audiences keep asking for so you can fill those exact gaps.
Spot on.
We have trends and structured competitor data available now constantly. But shallow knowledge will always create shallow content online inevitably.
If you only half understand a topic, readers notice immediately. The fix isn't just casually reading a few more articles.
We really need to go much deeper into actual research. It's about building a rigorous knowledge base across trusted sources.
This is where we connect Cowork directly to NotebookLM powerfully. There is a very crucial strategic distinction to make here.
You must give Claude a specific goal to achieve initially. Don't just give it a broad, highly generic topic.
Let's pause and think about what that actually means practically. A simple topic would be something like new AI tools.
A goal is helping beginners overcome their technology fear completely. The specific goal drastically changes how Claude filters factual information.
It completely alters the analytical lens it uses to read. Claude goes out and pulls 40 high-quality research sources instantly. It groups them logically into highly specific, thematic conceptual buckets. It might separate mindset shifts from practical, actionable how-to guides.
It includes real examples and a clean executive summary breakdown.
Whoa! Imagine synthesizing 40 deep articles into one clear mindset guide in seconds.
It builds a profound foundation for your future writing projects. You get a robust research base instead of random links.
Yeah, the depth of context it provides is just incredible.
Why do we use NotebookLM instead of just asking Claude to summarize the web?
Because a simple chat summary vanishes when you close it. NotebookLM creates a lasting database you actually own permanently forever.
It builds a permanent, reusable library you can return to before writing anything. We'll explore building daily dashboards right after this quick break. Sponsor, mid-roll sponsor, ReadBay. Welcome back to our deep dive on automated AI workflows. We've researched and created the content very effectively today.
Now we need to track its overall business success metrics. Checking 5 different platforms drains your precious early morning energy.
By the time you finish, you haven't done actual work. You're exhausted from logging into endless analytics dashboards daily.
We can use platform connectors to pull this data automatically. We connect Google Analytics and your YouTube Studio account directly.
We link up Gmail, Notion, and Stripe or Gumroad securely. We prompt Claude to create a daily 8 a.m. report.
It checks website visits and your top 3 pages seamlessly. It tracks new subscribers and recent email open rates accurately.
The real secret sauce here is setting an anomaly threshold. You want it to filter out all normal statistical noise.
Right, and normal numbers just distract you from the actual work. You ask Claude to highlight anything that is truly unusual.
It prominently flags metrics 20% above or below average. It uses a rolling 7-day average as the baseline metric.
If everything is totally normal, the report is very short. If a video explodes, it catches your attention right away.
The real benefit is the precise speed of noticing changes. You spot a sudden website traffic drop on day 1.
You don't discover it 2 weeks too late accidentally. Beat.
What happens if a specific tool doesn't have a built-in connector yet?
That's the beauty of a local desktop AI agent. Claude can just open up your regular desktop web browser.
It'll navigate to the specific site and scrape it manually.
It grabs the exact metric numbers directly from the screen.
Cowork just opens the browser and manually collects the data for you anyway.
Exactly.
When your content succeeds, lucrative business deals definitely follow soon. But solo creators often sign their legal contracts far too fast.
They scroll to the bottom and just click confirm blindly. They feel completely overwhelmed by dense legal jargon and clauses.
We need to protect ourselves from genuinely bad legal terms. You can use a public GitHub repository for this task.
Let's explain what a public GitHub repository actually is quickly.
A public folder of code anyone can use freely online.
Right. You tell Claude to use this specific custom code repository. You ask it to create a custom contract review skill.
It actually builds the specific skill file and tests it. It specifically flags 5 major types of hidden legal risks.
It looks for shady intellectual property ownership clauses immediately today.
Right.
It highlights restrictive non-competes and very sneaky auto-renewals clearly.
It protects you from giving away your creative rights entirely. It also critically checks for dangerous uncapped liability terms hidden.
It looks very closely at all the specific payment triggers. The output perfectly quotes the exact text in the contract.
It explains everything clearly in plain, simple English language formats. It rates the potential risk as low, medium, or high.
It gives you the top 3 critical things to address. Beat.
I have to push back on this a little bit. Isn't it incredibly dangerous to trust an AI with legal protection?
Yes, which is why we must include a massive disclaimer. This is absolutely not official legal advice by any means. It's simply a preliminary first-pass filter for your legal documents.
It's a risk spotter to prep you for the lawyer, not a lawyer replacement.
100%.
You've signed the deal and really need to scale operations. You're creating complex graphics and managing a chaotic schedule.
The administrative friction at this stage is usually incredibly high. Let's look at batch design and automated task management today.
Skill 6 uses a secure Canva connector via OAuth protocols, meaning a secure login where you never share your actual password.
Exactly. Claude reads your recent carousel template to learn style. It naturally learns your specific fonts, your colors, and spacing.
It perfectly mimics your visual brand identity without any prompting. You can ask it to generate 8 brand new slides.
You just request short headlines under 8 words long exactly. It turns 45 minutes of manual design work into 5.
Skill 7 handles the extremely chaotic task management side effectively. It securely connects to Gmail, Google Calendar, and Notion directly.
It sweeps the last 48 hours of your incoming emails. It comprehensively checks 7 days of your upcoming calendar events.
It automatically organizes actionable items into a structured Notion database. It accurately tracks the specific task, source, due date, priority.
It prominently flags any overdue items right at the top.
What happens to the random ideas buried in a Notes app?
It scans those digital notebooks during its routine database sweep. It successfully pulls out the fragmented thoughts you jotted down.
It finds those scattered thoughts and turns them into prioritized, deadline-driven tasks.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
These 7 skills are truly incredibly powerful when used individually, but the true operational magic happens when they're fully orchestrated.
They merge to become a single, seamless, weekly automated workflow. The friction of daily content creation completely vanishes for you.
Let's walk through the ideal, fully automated modern business week. Monday morning brings you fresh trends and your data dashboard.
Tuesday is strictly for deep Notebook LM automated content research generation. Wednesday capably handles contract review for a brand new sponsor.
Thursday is dedicated to batching your Canva social slide designs. Friday involves the massive inbox and calendar sweep into Notion.
The ultimate mindset shift required here is really quite profound. You basically, you brain dump your daily tasks and hand them off.
You do something else entirely while the AI works quietly. You come back later to completely finished, high-quality professional work.
It's entirely about reclaiming your precious mental bandwidth daily. You immediately stop acting like a human router for data.
What is the ultimate goal of removing all this friction, actually?
You get to focus entirely on deep creative business strategy. You step away from the keyboard and do meaningful work.
To clear away the invisible busy work so you finally have time to actually think.
Yeah.
Let's carefully recap the core central thesis of our deep dive. We're moving away from AI as a mere conversational chatbot.
It's no longer just giving us friendly, generic, strategic advice. We're shifting to AI as a highly capable digital executor.
It does the multi-step, cross-platform manual clicking directly for you.
I strongly encourage you to pick just one bottleneck today. Maybe you truly hate checking your daily analytics data manually.
Maybe you absolutely dread doing tedious competitor research every week. Just set up a single automated skill sometime this week.
Get it running smoothly before you try adding another one.
If AI seamlessly handles all the research tracking and daily execution, what happens to the true value of genuine human intuition? Everyone will soon have the exact same data readily available. Maybe when everyone has the exact same data at their fingertips, your unique taste becomes the only asset that actually matters. 2 sec silence. Out Tiro music.